Hello and welcome everybody. Today we will have a look at some build that is very comfortable for farming alone, the Frostadin. He belongs to the Auradines and is purely built on cold. That is now also playable thanks to the Thunder charm. For stat points we have the usual paladin procedure. Strength for equipment, dexterity up to max block using Holy Shield, and the rest goes into vitality. Our main skill is Holy Frost, which is of course maximized, as well as the two synergies Cold Resistance and Salvation. In the combat skills, Holy Shields is maxed and also Zeal is unlocked with 1 point. The rest of the points you can distribute as you like. I have enabled those defensive auras I use in each paladin build and put the remaining points into Zeal. All in all, the skill tree looks like this. Now for the equipment. Since the Thunder charm only lowers the resistances of the immune monsters to 95%, we absolutely need more resistance breakers on the equipment. After all, the paladin has no cold mastery like the sorceress. Therefore, the rune word Doom is very powerful. It has -60% cold resistance to monsters, +2 to all skills, 45 IAS, deadly strike and open wounds. The weapon damage isn't too bad either. In the shield slot, a J-pot with 4 cold facets and high resistances is probably the best in slot item. However, such a shield is very expensive. Herald of Zakarum or some grey paladin shield with 4 sockets will work too. The armor is enormous with 15% cold damage, of course also socket with a cold facet. Same with Nightwing's Veil, this helm is perfect. It increases cold damage and the aura level, what means more damage. For further aura levels, the paladin also wears a Maras, an Arachnid Mesh and a Bulkato, plus Ravenfrost, War Traveler and Draculs. Because the frost damage also affects all of the paladin's weapon attacks, we can carry a bow in the second slot, just for fun. The runeword Ice is useful here, it increases cold skill damage and lowers resistances. Of course you have to be careful when using the bow, the paladin is more safe when he has his shield. In the inventory we need offensive skillers and also some resistances. Cold resistances are needed most, because of the Thunder charm. The paladin gets around 2200 damage from the aura ticks in both weapon slots and around 10,000 damage from his attacks. Playing the Frostadin, you don't really have to fight the monsters at all. Just walking by is enough. We don't have to aim, nor does it consume mana, and the monsters are also slowed down by the freezing effect. So you have time to take care of some really important things, examine the loot and open chests for even more loot. Unfortunately, the Frost aura has one drawback: ghosts as well as souls are not hit by the ticks. This build is very straightforward and easy to handle, and especially appealing to the lazy player. You really don't have to do much here, you just run through the maps picking up the loot and beating up some monsters when in a hurry. After a hard day, when you're tired and your concentration lets you down, it can be just the right thing. In that case, maybe better use a CTA in the second weapon slot. The Frostadin is best suited to farm giant groups of trash mobs, but bosses are no problem either. If the paladin doesn't hit well enough, it can help to put on the angelic set of ring and amulet. Damage is not the problem. We don't have to worry so much about breakpoints in this build, but it's good to know that 20% more attack speed gets him 2 levels faster, if you decide to use some other gloves or high lords. In any case, this build is more suitable for the higher price range. The items to lower the resistances are quite expensive, and without them, cold immune monsters are quite tough. In Players 8, the aura ticks lose their power, and the Frostadin more feels like a zealot with cold damage. I'm out for today, take care guys, and may the loot be with you.
Follow me. Come on.